Die folgende Frage ist wahrscheinlich von sehr, sehr vielen Leuten gestellt und wird auch immer wieder gehört.
The following question has been asked by many questions and is very simple. Don't we have enough problems on Earth? Why should we go to outer space? I cannot imagine that life on Mars is beautiful. Don't you think that that would be believing in ourselves too much?
First of all, I think some people say, well, we can just stay where we are without worrying about what's out there in the universe. Well, the astronauts and the cosmonauts who were on the ISS space station, when they came back, they held a press conference and they underlined the point that we have to raise the spirit, the mind of man from the universe, and we have to get out of the planet, out of the atmosphere of the planet to be able to do this. And that this is necessary for the survival of humanity. One of them said the reason that the dinosaurs went extinct is because they missed the chance to go out and colonize other planets before. And that's actually true. So I think most people, well, I recently said this, most people are running so much through their own lives. They're going to the baker, to the bus, to the here and there or whatever, and they're looking down more at the sidewalk. And very few people really look up into the skies or think about how does the galaxy look for the moment, what is the position of our Earth in that galaxy, and what is the relation between our galaxy and other galaxies, because there are many of them. So the idea that we are just a small little humanity on a planet, that we can act as if the rest, everything else doesn't exist, that's really absurd. Because we have really wonderful challenges that we have to take up. And I think we have the means to do so. And many people have the, you know that there's the danger that an asteroid may hit the Earth. And some people are spinning stories like this around, which is not serious. But if you look in scientific reviews, for example, you can see that just recently, again, a relatively big asteroid was on a pathway which could hit the Earth. And if that happens, then that's the end of us. So when we say in 30 years or in 50 years, such an asteroid will be coming upon us, and we would be able to send up a rocket into space that would be able to destroy it through a small atomic explosion, or by other means somehow deviate the orbit of that asteroid so that it won't hit the Earth. It's 30 or 50 years from now, will we be able to do it by then? And if it hasn't happened up until now, and there are good reason to believe that in the past just such explosions have taken place on the Earth. But now we have the creativity which is at issue and which could intervene in the situation. The dinosaurs with their huge bodies and small brains, they of course did not have the idea of worrying about whether an asteroid will fall on the Earth, but we do have the possibility to do so, and we must do it. I mean, why shouldn't we be able to have colonies on Mars? This city in the Arctic, for example, it's supposed to hold or people, up to 5,000 people could live there, scientists and researchers. It will be completely closed off, have a roof on top of it. There will be vegetation. They want to grow vegetables, flowers, and everything within this roofed city. So this would give very good preconditions and experiments for being able to take the next step later. For example, we could consider whether we want to create an artificial atmosphere completely. So the idea that everything has already been found and invented is ridiculous. We're still in the phase of an embryon in terms of the development of humanity. The idea that we've already invented everything is absurd. And if you just think how few people are really creative, how many people have been Einsteins, Beethovens, Schillers, will there ever be a second Schiller? But we have to get to a point, to a phase where all the people have taken into themselves the past development. And this will be a terrible course. It will not be an exception. But everyone must be able to know what they can take from the knowledge, human knowledge. If you read the letter exchange, for example, between Schiller, Goethe, Körner, or Gauss, or Planck, and Einstein, you see in this correspondence on what level, on what high level people communicated with each other. And this leads to an explosion of creativity, such that when people look back to our epoch, what we're living now, they will say, "Oh my goodness, they were still in the Stone Age in terms of knowing what creativity really is." And in fact, it's a result of the whole propaganda that the universe is limited or has limits. And the universe can develop endlessly, unlimitedly, and so can human creativity. And that's a very different standpoint from the usual one that's presented in Germany.